That's bullshit. Got no carrots from that. What else did we get in here? Okay. I had to give them seeds to make them run back. So they wouldn't... Oh, well, okay. Why are we twitching now? We haven't been in the nether for a while. Fuck off. Hello and welcome back to the Drunken Gamer. Today we're still drinking some more of the Moscato. Sorry, Fruitscato. And I was trying to figure out why it looked so dark. I think there's an eclipse happening. Yeah, look at that. Well, this is kind of interesting. We have an eclipse. Cool. Must be something to do with astral sorcerer or astral... What is that astral one? Astral sorcery, yeah. So it's got to be something to do with that. And it kind of looks cool because I'm like, the clouds are still super bright. And I was trying to figure out what's going on. Why does it look weird, but it wouldn't let me sleep? See, you can't sleep during it. And it doesn't look like monsters are spawning. Even though it's dark enough. Oh, yep, they are. There they go. But I can't sleep through this. It doesn't seem like it's going to last very long. It's already ending. I really wanted to show you guys that before we continued on to... Whoa. Walking out in the water. To what I was planning on doing today, which is to get into some refined storage. Really want to get into refined storage. I probably should build a better base than this hole in the wall thing. I've been in this hole for a long time. I haven't actually built base. So one of these days I'm going to clear this whole thing off and build a proper base. But I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to build it out of yet. Now, I usually like to build up on top of mountains, which would be up there, but I think we'll be okay down here. These guys do their thing. But I also want to have space for mine colonies eventually. So, no, don't add waypoint. So it's going to require either a lot of terraforming or build my mine colony further away and have some kind of teleportation. I think there's waystones in here. Let me build a waystone. Oh yeah, there's waystones. Yeah, obsidian, stone bricks, and warp stones, which just require a ton of those and some purple dye. So that might be something we can get into, and then I can build my mine colony separate, and it won't matter because I can just waystone over there and just load the areas. And I really, because these have an anchor upgrade that I can do, I can just put these anchored and then use if I run out of space on the loading, then I guess the eclipse is over. Huh. So if I was into astral sorcery, I wonder what you could do during an eclipse. That's kind of interesting. I've never seen that. I thought, what the hell? Really? They gave me no carrots? Huh. That's bullshit. Got no carrots from that. What else did we get in here? Okay. I had to give them seeds to make them run back. So they wouldn't... Oh, well, okay. Why are we twitching now? We haven't been in the nether for a while. Fuck off. But there's also some item upgrades that I would like to get that either make you faster and jump higher. I think it's with Botania, I want to say. So there's a few things I'm wanting to go after pretty soon. But I think right now, I don't need extra power. Oh, also off camera, I built the Solidification Chamber because I'm still trying to get to this experience pylon, which we need crystallized amber, and we can just use magma, gold ingot, block of redstone, and a fire charge to get it, or find some honey. But I can do this as long as I can find a fire charge. Problem is, fire charges require blaze powder. So again, I need blazes. So I need to go hunting blazes to get blaze powder, and I can also build my ender tanks at that point. So, and then also what we want to get into is refined storage. So to start refined storage, you need a controller, which is where? Crafting grid, pattern grid, network transmitter, relay, detector, blah, 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 blah. Where the fuck is the controller? Storage block. Where is your controller? Alright, you know what? Control. There we go. So a controller is fairly simple, but we do need an advanced processor, which requires smelting of a raw advanced processor, which requires a diamond, redstone dust, silicon, and processor binding. So silicon is just smelted nether quartz, so that's not a big deal. The binding, however, requires slime. And so we may have to go visit the swamp up there again to get some more slime, but I think I still have some extra, so it's not a big deal. And I can make it whatever color you want with, with the dye, whatever color we want. And then, so that's the main part. That's what you actually power, that powers a whole machine. We also need a crafting grid, which, okay, what's the regular crafting grid without a color? Crafter manager, crafting grid. A grid. Okay, so a crafting grid, which requires another advanced processor. And a grid, which is a machine casing, construction core, destruction core, improved processor, which is like the advanced, but instead of diamond, you use gold. Destruction is a basic processor and nether quartz. I mean, so I need a lot of these processors. Going to need a lot of basic processors. Yeah, so redstone, dust, iron. So they're fairly cheap overall to get started. It's not like super, super expensive. It takes a lot of processing because we got to get all these all these things processed. And I might need to get some more diamonds first. I don't know if I have enough diamonds. So ultimately, I mean, you could do it with just a grid, but you really want a crafting grid. Whoops. Refined. So get a controller, get a crafting grid, and you need some kind of storage. Excuse me. So you can either do these storage blocks or do disk drives. I much prefer the disk drives because a storage block takes up a whole space and you get whatever the storage block is, which is max of 64K. And that gets pretty expensive to get that big of a storage block. However, a disk drive will hold 8 storage disks, which each disk can be up to 64 kilobytes also. And you can do fluid and regular storage disk. So have one block that can have 8 of these or one block that can have 1 of these. Obviously, this is cheaper. Well, not really, because you still need that 64K storage part. I guess it's cheaper overall because you need the 64K storage part and you need to be able to build the disk drive. So it's a little bit more expensive, but it's well worth it. And you can put 8 of those. So you start out with 1 disk, get it in there, start your stuff, and eventually you'll be able to get the resources and stuff to do it. We also need a way to transfer items. They used to have tesseracts. Which doesn't look like this mod pack has those. But how do we do item transfer across dimensions? Item module. What's the dimensional? No, this is for power, right? This block can store power optionally in a big multi-dimensional structure. So those power, but there was power cells. Also, heat generator. No, those are okay. So the power cells are just big batteries. Can be combined with other cells to form big multi-block. So why do they have 2 different versions of the batteries? You have a dimensional cell and a power cell. I guess power cell is on the same dimension. Dimensional cell is everywhere, as long as they're linked together. So is there an item cell then? Energy cell for power. Mechanism, induction coil, induction cells. Advanced Conatus cell? What the fuck is that? Fluid transfer rate. Oh, okay. Redstone flux cell is also energy. So, Woot has fluids transfer rates. Does that mean they also have an item can store targets for use by portals? Basic target cell. Wormhole. The fuck does that mean? Dimensional cell is just energy. It's just over across dimensions. So, what does at Woot give us? Oh, we got all kind of D's Oracle, Celadon block. Woots, I don't know what the fuck all these things are. So there's the fluid. Drops from End City loot chests. Reduce fluid ingredients by 85%. So those are like extra keys, Treasure Island. I don't see item versions. Creative Conatus. Creative Power. So there's a power and a liquid debug tank. So do they just not have the item one implemented yet? Mob controller, aren't these Oracle? Injection press. So, I don't know what any of these do. But so the Conatus is fluid, but then there's also a power version somewhere. So that's not going to help us. So we may have to figure out ender chests. Because I know before the ender chest didn't quite work the way we wanted it to. I wasn't able to get it to like input and output. The Minecraft ender chest doesn't like to play nice. And again, we're gonna need blaze powder for that anyway. So I'll have to do some research and see if I could figure out how to dimensionally transfer items, because we need to get the items from the mining dimension to our prime dimension, overworld dimension. And dimension. What if RF Tools has anything like that? Because they have this for energy. Store power optionally in a big, yeah, so that's just the energy ones. Cross block. Those are just our decoration stuff. Dimension builder. How do you transfer item interdimensional module portality? Portality? What the fuck is portality? Portality. So we got a portal controller, portal frame, energy module, fluid module, item module. Hey, there we go. Interdimensional module, low efficiency generator. So maybe this thing can do it. Create portals for items, because maybe you just need an item module. Portal frames and a chest. We'll need interdimensional options. So Eye of Enders, block of quartz, portal frames. So not terrible once we get blaze. And we need a bunch of portal frames, which is just stone and nether quartz, so that's fairly cheap. And a controller, I'm guessing that's going to take some diamond. So, we'll have to see how this can work. I'll do some research on portality and see how item transfers work with it. Low efficiency. Blast furnace. Oh, it's just a generator, so it's going to need power. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go do some research real quick. Okay, I did some research, and yes, portality can do it. It's interesting how the little... You got to build a pretty good-sized portal, actually, overall, and it'll transport me as well as items, or fluids, or energy, and it can all do it in one big portal. So we'll definitely have to have a look into that, and see how that's going to... There's a bad guy out by my cow again. Oh, this isn't a bad guy. I don't know what this guy is. Spellbreaker. Okay, you do your thing. You're getting zapped by that thing. What's zapping you there, dude? It's a pixie. The pixie doesn't like him. Okay, well, you guys do your thing. Got 20 hearts, so it's not really doing any damage to him. But you guys do your thing. So I guess we can at least have we have something that can do, that's kind of loud, stupid pixie. We have something that can transfer items interdimensionally. So at least there's that. Now we got all kinds of carrots. Yay! Yeah, get out of the way. Okay, you know what, pixie dude? What are you doing? Okay, that was just annoying, sorry. Since that guy wasn't taking care of it. So that's definitely an option. As you can see, it's been a little bit, and we need to get some trees. Which, yeah, I know the placer that is probably it's more automated, but they die when he places stuff. And it's not like I'm needing a shit ton of wood anymore. Okay, so space them out. These guys will do their job, and now I'm locked up. What's going on? That was weird. So, yeah, we're getting plenty of items, so it's not that big a deal. Alrighty, so back to refined storage. I do want to get the refined storage. What else do I have? Carrots, vitrium dust from that pixie. What just, I don't know. I got so many sticks, it's ridiculous. And we're getting carrots. Yay! More apples. Alrighty, so we'll have to build a portal somewhere. Maybe I can dig another room or something to build a portal to get everything in here. Is that okay? You can turn you back on so you can start processing all of this. I didn't need that iron dust, right? I don't know, why did I want this stuff in there. Gravel and sand is fine to have out. We'll deal with that. And okay, so I keep getting distracted here. Squirrel! Squirreling out, man. Alrighty, so we want refined storage, so let's go ahead and remove these. Tink, tink, tink. We'll deal with the refined controller. So I do want a blue one. So I want a blue controller. I want a crafting grid. Crafting grid. And also I will make a blue crafting grid. Because, you know, I like blue stuff. And then we want a disc. Red disc, green. Oh, they've changed things. Alright, never mind. They just got all the colors. I don't need manipulators. I just want a disk drive. Are there different colors of disk drives? There's a disk drive CC tweaked and a refined storage. I'm guessing that is for computer craft. That's not the one we want. We want this one. We want the refined storage disk drive. And then we also need, of course, a storage disk. Extra storage. What storage disk do these go for? Fluid, so they're the same size. Actually, wait, that's 16384K instead of 64K. Do these work in refined storage? So you need a 16340. Okay, so it's the same. Storage housing. It's like a special one. Ooh, curious. What does this take? It takes 4096. Lots of advanced processors. 1024 advanced processors. 256 advanced processors. Which takes 64. So it's just the next upgrade tiers. Cool. That'll definitely be what I want to eventually make. But I can imagine that's going to be expensive as fuck. So for now, I want, how expensive is it going to be to make a 64K disc? So we need 4 advanced processors and 16K storage part, improved processors, probably more diamonds than I have access to right now. So I'll probably just stick with like a 4K for now. And, well, no, because I'm never going to use it again. Because once I replace it with a 64K, of course, now that these big fuckers are in here, I'll probably eventually just go to those. So what's the difference, right? How expensive is a 16K? And can I get a 16K storage part back? Nope. Nope, it's just once it's crafted, it's the only way to craft it. And so once you craft it in disc form, yeah, you can enchant it, but reactive? What the fuck does a reactive enchantment do? Whatever. So let's go with the 16K for now. I'm going to put the 64K on there anyways. If I do get enough resources for that, we'll just build that one instead. Floppy disks. Yeah, so those are, so we got a crafting grid, disk drive, controller, and that's all we need to start. I mean, we'll need a power, so, but I do want its own power cell. So, probably not going to use the dimensional power, because I want its own power cell, and I'll probably just connect it to these. But maybe I'll just use these. They're $1 million a piece, right? Maybe I'll just build one of these multi-cell blocks. Power cell. There we go. So power cell low is 500,000 RF each for. Oh wow. How big is that fucker? How expensive is that? Power core high. Power cell medium. Okay, so we can upgrade these. That's actually doable. Wait. I need 4 of those, so it takes 4 diamonds. Power cell mediums require emeralds, lots of dimensional shards. Those are definitely doable. Mediums are definitely doable. Those require, that's where all my diamonds went. So I do need to go get some diamonds, but I can use these 2 and start powering my refined storage, which I think I'm going to need to expand my base. Go that way a little bit. And we will replace these in the long run. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be our start of our refined storage room, and I'm right at the edge. Look at that. And eventually, this will become our main room. To be honest, it looks like. Do I want to go one spot first? Yeah, I do. And bam. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't really matter. I can't go one more that way. Eventually, yeah, we'll start in here. So actually, that gave us a bit of resources. Look at this. We got zinc, we got copper, 3 kinds of fucking copper, thermal create, and tinker's construct. Jesus, why didn't this go into pocket? Oh well, we can just do that. Stick it in there. Is the pocket full? 65, 535 of each, but it voids anything after that, right? And I've only got 14,000 in there. Huh, I don't know. That's odd. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and collect the resources for all this. And then I'll be back and I will build them on camera and get it set up on camera so you guys can see how that works. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back and I've collected a whole bunch of slimes and turned them into processor bindings, which is just a string and slime. On my same place that we got the slimes before, ran over to the swamp area, killed some sky slimes, created string with the hemp that we have a ton of. So that's how we get our processor binding. And this is 2 stacks of string and 1 stack of slimes gives us 8 stacks of these bindings. So hopefully I don't have to do that again for a while because it was kind of a pain in the butt. So first thing we need, and I changed these to just regular crafting grids because you just need the grid and controller, and then you'd put blue dye on it to make it blue, so it's not that big a deal. So first off, we need a controller. That's the first thing we need. And so we need a machine casing. We need some stone. We have stone. Okay, so machine casing. First off, bam. Got our machine casing. Probably going to need a machine casing for these as well. So a grid. Yep, going to need another machine casing. So I might as well build it now. And am I going to need a machine casing for this? Yes, I am. Okay. So there's our machine casings. Back to the controller, we need an advanced processor, which is a raw one, so we need at least one of these. And are we going to need one for the grid? Okay, we need one for the crafting grid. So we might as well build the second one. We're going to need one for a regular grid. Construction core, so we need a construction core, which is glowstone, and a basic, which is an iron. So we need to get some glowstone. Okay, let's hurry and smelt that basic one, and we'll have that ready for the basic. So this should actually be ready once I smelt those. What else do we need for the regular grid? We need an improved, which are gold. Okay. We need 2 of them, and a destruction. So we're going to need another basic. So smelt that. Go ahead, and we're going to need another improved. So let's get those both smelted. Okay, we got those. Now we need to turn one into a construction core, one into a destruction core. Okay, let's go ahead and smelt those as well. And what do we need for you? We need a chest. We need another advanced processor. No! Fuck. I don't know why I can't make that work. Am I out of... No, I got one. So we need another advanced processor, that thing. These are expensive. There went all my diamonds. Alrighty, we got our improved. Okay, so we should be able to build this now, right? Oh, advanced processors. Okay, so we need our controller. Bam, that's the main thing, and let's real charge it up immediately. Great. We need a crafting bench. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I just got the advancement. Refined storage. Go figure. And we need a grid. This one. What are these? Oh, I need some glass. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so get a grid, this grid. Got the grid. Crafting grid. Bam. We want this a blue version. We want this a blue version. Now we need a disk drive. Bam. Now we need a disk. So to make the disks, they're a little more expensive. So we need 3 16Ks. Did I make a... it's probably on an old disk. Let's say, I don't think I have... games? No. Project? No, I don't. Alright. Not a problem. Sorry. So we need a lot of these. So it's going to take a ridiculous amount of silicon and glass. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We're just going to do this. See how many of those can we make. We need 164 part, part, which will require 316, and each 16 requires 3 of these. So it's 9. And each of these require 3 of these. So it's 27 1K storage parts we need. I don't think we're going to have the resources to do this. We need 27. I can make 13. So I don't have enough silicon. Wow. That takes ridiculous amounts of silicon to make this part, isn't it? I cooked a few more. Another cobalt ore apparently cannot be chopped up. Okay, well, whatever. What have I been doing with the cobalt ore? I don't know. Where do I have the cobalt ore? Do I not have... Do I have it? Oh, it's in there. Okay, I haven't processed any of it. Whatever. We'll leave it in there. Well, no, I'll stick it in here where it probably should be. Not that. That goes back here. We're going to need a lot more quartz. Plain and simple. So, while that's cooking, I'm going to come over here and we got a controller. We got the blue crafting grid. We got the disk drive. We are going to need a source of power. So this and this are going to be our power. Okay, so we want power here. No. Power. Okay. That go back there. We need our wrench to adjust these. Okay, since that's one block, right? So we need an input. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 6th one over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where it needs to come in. Or we can build another one of those blocks. Have it go into it. Let's build another, what is that, dimensional cell. So another red block machine frame, 2 diamonds, which I don't have. I've got 1 diamond left, so I can't. So for now, I'm going to have some shitty ass wire plug into that. Get some wireframe coming on. Probably shouldn't do that. Run it up to the ceiling. And down to here. Do I have enough of this? I should. Okay, so now I need to relight things up. Can I put... Nope. Is everything lit up well enough? Alright, cool. Just in case. Because, yeah, makes me nervous. Okay, now we got power going into it. And we will have power coming out here. Yep, cool. And controller, bam. Now the controller is getting power. Well, it was charged up already. We want to, we'll set the blue crafting grid there. That there. So now we have our crafting grid. We can start, well, we can't store anything in it yet. That's the pristine diamond. Because we don't have storage yet. Where did I get diorite? Oh, because I was holding shift. That's why. That's okay. Did we get some more? Yeah, that was quick. Cool. Okay, so we need 27. We have 13. So we need more of these. How many more can... Oh, sweet. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's our 27 of those. And we will make 4K parts, but we need... That means we need 20... Oh, Jesus. We need a lot of those. We need 27 times 4. Is that right? That's going to take it. Is that just iron ingots for those? Where's it at? Those things. We need 1K parts. No. We need 4K parts. So, no. We need 9 times 4. So 36 basic processors. So we need 36 of these. Still need a bunch of iron. Quartz iron, quartz iron. Where's regular iron? That'll work. So we need 36 of these. And we could build 23. What was our deciding factor? It looks like redstone was our short factor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should give us enough. So how many more do we need? We needed 36. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go get those cooked. Cooking those. In the meantime, we need... What else do we need for these? That's all we need for those. Okay, so what else do we need for the 16Ks? So we need 3 of these 16K parts. So we need 3 times 4. So we need 12 improved processors. So we need 12 of those, and we can build 6. What was our limiting factor on that? Silicon. Great. We're out of silicon again. Well, let's do another half stack of silicon. Or of quartz. I may have to go mine some more quartz. Well, we got our basic processors, so we should be able to turn all of these into the 4K versions, right? 9 of them. Poof. Bam. Now, we need... Yeah, we need all our improved processors, which we need 12 of. Did that not? Okay, it gave some to me. We're almost done. Yeah, upgrading that was definitely worth it. So, okay, so now we got 4Ks, we need 16Ks. So we need 3 of these, so 12 of these, right? So we've got 6. There's 3 more. What was our limiting factor now? Gold. We got gold. We just got to unblock a fight. Is that enough? We need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now those need to be cooked. And over here, cook them up. Holy shit, we're getting long. Just trying to cook all these parts and processors and shit. 2, 1. Okay, we got 12 of those. Now run back over here. We want 3 of these. Hey, look at that. Bam, 3. And now we want 164K part. Recipe is to... No. It should be in there. Damn it. Oh, fuck. No. I need that. So I need 4 advanced processors, which means I need 4 diamonds. I've got to go mine some more diamonds before I can make these. So I will be right back. And we'll stick all this right here so that it's easy to grab. I don't think I need any more of those. I don't think I need any more of those. I might need some more of that. Might need more of that. Definitely need those. Might need more of those. Those go there. So yeah, I'm gonna go mine some more. Find some more diamonds, and I'll be right back. Look, this is getting long. And we're back. Did some mining. Got a few diamonds. Also got some other ores and stuff along the way, of course. Oh, that stuff doesn't get processed, whatever. And also I found a bunch of oil, so I built this quantum tank. I didn't realize how much it holds. I mean, look at that. I got 9 buckets of oil in there out of how many it can hold. It's insane. What's really insane is its cost is extremely cheap. You got 6 iron on either side and 3 iron buckets, which is what, 3 times 3, so 9 more. So yeah, that's a little overpowered. Okay, where were we? We wanted one of these 64K parts, right? One of those fuckers. And we're missing our advanced processors and quartz enriched iron. So we still need this, and we need some advanced processors, which is why we have these things. So we need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run over here real quick and cook them. Bam, 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 bam. So we got our 4 processors. So now, what? You are, yeah. 64K part. Bam, 64K part. And now 64K disk. Bam. So, all that. Plug this in there. Throw the disk in. Bam. Now we can store all of this stuff. And see, all that stuff I just threw in there uses 475. I mean, each item is a thing. So that's why I wanted the 64K to start, because basically all of this stuff is going to end up in there. The only problem with this is if you ever run out of power, you won't be able to retrieve any of this. So make sure you have a way of powering this separately. It is going to be using a lot of power in the long run. Right now it's pretty cheap, and as long as these stay full, I mean, this is basically an extra battery for that. And it's got 1 million FE, and it's using 5 per tick. So it's using very little, but that will increase as time goes by. But it's a great way to store all of your stuff in one foul swoop. But then also, because it's a crafting grid, I can put recipes in that crafting grid, and as long as it's got the stuff in the storage that it has access to, which include, and you can build stuff to, it'll have access to these eventually, it'll have access to everything that I have access to. And I mean, the glass needs to go in there. Alright, throw those, definitely throw those in there. Stone bricks, sure. I need to get the crude oil buckets. I got those 2 crude oil buckets, and now I have a place to actually store the crude oil. So throwing all this stuff in there, and look, I've got 4.2K used, and all that stuff's in there. And it doesn't take up a ton of space, which is nice. Where's my crude oil buckets? There. So these. And ultimately, it can also store fluids if you have a fluid storage set up for it. So I want to get rid of all this stuff. Get rid of all this stuff. So I'm going to go through and transfer everything over. And yeah. See, this is it just, and right now it's sorted by amount. Like the highest amount right now is I have the most fluorite of one item. But instead of having all these different stacks of fluorite, I have that, and I can just take a thing out, or I can just leave it in there. And you can sort it by different things too, but refined storage is very nice. So I'm going to go through the process of transferring all my items into this new device, and off camera, of course. And yeah, next time we'll be crafting out of the refined storage machine. So until next time, folks, drink responsibly.